Hey guys, we are here with some more CCL action. AC, how are you feeling today about these two teams? I believe York versus the York Spartan Strikers versus the Fanshawe Fuel. Sounds like two banger names. But who do you predict is gonna win today?
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen the people in York more than I've seen the people in Fanshawe, so I'll have to give it to York just because I know like what they bring to the table. But at the same time, I'd love to be surprised by Fanshawe's skill, especially considering they have some really like good people overall. They have people like equal equations and up and down and such. So I feel like they can bring something to the table we won't expect.
Yeah, I actually am liking the Fanshawe roster. I haven't watched them this season yet, but I've seen equal equations and sustain in the solo queue mines before, and I do not think these players um are half bad. I mean, if anything, they get the Alphabug stamp of approval, so that's definitely a very high rating for them. But on the other side, Big Bro and Wolfming are famous Chikara players, so it might be a little biased there, but I think they're pretty strong duo. I know they are actually best friends in real life, so let's see if that synergy carries over here onto the Core Strike field.
Yeah, they got the IRL buff. You really can't beat that. But I mean, yeah, as you said, I just can't wait to see what both of these teams pull out. Cause, oh, like I know only like a little bit about York Spartan, but like Fanshawe, they've shown this season they can be strong. And I mean, both teams are trying to get in playoffs here. And I mean, one win might just be able to do it for them.
Yep. This is actually the time where you need to be winning games, right? If you're gonna make it into those playoffs and get an Intel a better chance for an Intel processor or mouse pad sponsored #ad. But um, I mean, either way, I think both teams are going to be giving it their all. We're going to probably be seeing um, hopefully the best play from these two teams all season because they're going to need to pull all stops if they're going to come out with a victory today versus their competitors.
And yeah, let's go to map bans here in picks. Well, although I can't really see the bans, I can see the picks. And you know what I see? I see York Spartan getting first map pick, and they're picking IMEs, with Fanshawe going to the map to Atlas Labs, and the deciding map being Night Market. With bans on Demon, Oni, and Taiko. I mean, honestly, I don't blame them. Out of all the maps, I feel like they picked the best ones currently in the pool. So I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Um, I think obviously Night Market is one of the best probably game three maps. Pretty low variance map that everyone is familiar with. It's always been in the map pool, so it's a very it's a very common map. I guarantee these teams have scrimmed on it at least once or twice in recent times, so I'm sure they are very familiar with it. Atlas Lab is another really common map to see. Imi's app, I think this is probably going to be the breakaway map. This is a little bit higher variance. One team can probably get ahead of the other if through Awakenings. I mean, everyone knows how strong Knife's Edge is on that map. Very game-changing Awakenings on that map. So we'll see if York is trying to, I guess, pull an advantage, a game one advantage with this map pick. Maybe if they might have any interesting pickups. Obviously, the Rasmus is like the most common on this map, but we'll see if we'll maybe see like a Julia or Jakar forward type deal on this map.
Yeah, I find that possible as well. I'm expecting at least like a guaranteed like aggressive character ban. But if it's something like Missile Prop, we're obviously gonna consider it Raz. But what if it's a Knife's Edge start? What do you really ban then? Because everyone gets speed and power. I mean, anything can happen. Personally, I'd ban Julia in that situation, but honestly, anything could go beyond there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good point. I think that Juliet does is really powerful on that map, especially with that Knife's Edge. I mean, honestly, any map with Juliet is a banger when you have Knife's Edge. But I think Rasmus, if you're either pick or ban that on that map, it's just that character can get out of control really easily on using that hole in the middle I think, but enough about the game one Atlas Lab. I mean Apple. Game two's Atlas Lab. I think we might see some more like higher damage comps maybe, considering you can use that middle for the extra that extra little oomph that you need to get those kills.
Yeah, I agree. We've seen over the season that people usually use that part of Atlas Lab to be very aggressive or to like clear out the middle ground for transferring the core to their scorers. And I mean, honestly, I don't think that has any sign of stopping soon. Especially with like how you could honestly, if you were to play Rasmus good enough, you could get a perfect hook into a black hole and get a KO on someone. But I haven't seen anybody able to do that yet, which is kind of surprising because it looks like it'd be an easy kill.
I think a lot of it also has to do with their distance from the middle and if like what your awakenings are, right? Usually spec training is stronger mostly on Imi's map than other maps, but you can use it on that on that map to find some pretty clip-worthy moments to say the least. So we'll see if that comes out. I mean, I think we might even see an Atlas goalie, if I remember quickly. Equal Equations has that in their back pocket. So I could be totally off though, but I'm definitely excited to see some of these picks. I'm looking at the lobby right now. I just want to say, York having that IME jamming synergy. I'm actually, I kind of put my vote earlier for Fanshawe, but I'm switching my vote to York just because they have that IME jamming synergy.
Hey, look, the synergy is good, but can it help them clinch out the first game is what we're asking. They're all in the lobby right now. We're just waiting to start here, and I mean, yeah, we're starting actually right now.
We're
We're
getting
gonna
into
load
our
in.
game.
Please do not spec bug Dylan for the fifth time in a row.
Guys, here we go. Uh, and and uh, and I am excited to see what the starting awakenings are. Hotshot and specialized training. That's a Rasmus moment if it's
With
up.
a Rasmus fan, if I've
Considering
seen
no
one.
one's hovering on this team. Interesting. They're actually going for that Kazan. Kazan also very strong user of this spec training, but I do wonder if that means that they're gonna pick up the Rasmus themselves, or if they're just gonna take the dangerous route of no, they're just hovering Rasmus. They realize they're gonna need that Rasmus to step up their game here. Since no one banned it, I expect to see probably a Rasmus mirror. We're gonna be seeing there's the Rasmus on the other side there. So definitely nice to see Fanshawe pulling it out. Just a standard Rasmus mirror with the IME forward, or I guess as the other pick, and I believe it's gonna be Juliet on the other side. Equal Equations also wrapping up this team with a little bit of damage on that IME goalie. I like to see it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I expect to see a lot of kills this game.
Yep, and as we're going in now, we see almost all of the people on in the entire team taking specialized training, but no, Aether and Wolf's fighting for the hot shot, looking to get scores in very quickly, and not play too aggressive. But speaking of aggression, up and down, already getting one. The special going out, no, not able to get it in. And the Parme, and just a strike or win on the side of up and down to secure the first goal. And I mean, Fanshawe, they're looking to play aggressive and play strong.
Now, I talked about, I expect to see a lot of kills, but I didn't expect less than 10 seconds into the match for the Juliet dash punch to find its first target. Really nice job by up and down, and they converted beautifully. And that's going to be a barrier, really strong offensive play from Equal Equations. However, it's going to be traded back over by Echo here. We'll see if they can get this out and get Juliet into a nice spot here. I do like the proactive goalie play from Equal Equations. I think this is definitely a really strong way of playing goalie. However, Big Bro in the bottom corner here, definitely to watch out for. Aether missing off by a little bit, and Sistane is going to try to dribble this around to set up Equal Equations with the core flip. And if Equal didn't get that core flip in, it was very dangerous because the eject button ran out there.
Yeah, that's a very when it gets to stuff like that, that is a very heavy risk, heavy reward. And I mean, looking at equal equations and looking at that score count, it looks like they got the reward, but at the cost one on the side of Fanshawe fall sustained down. But can we see advantage taking off of this? And no, we can't. Sustain
Yep.
coming back, and the barrier's still going up. But the side of York
Oh.
loses their barrier, and Sustain almost low again. The hook, the amazing evade to defend, but up and
Look
down
at this core
has
flip
that
though.
flip, getting set up, but no, the expanse just able to prevent. And the hook, okay, Sustain. They're like styling on him.
Just broke the ankles of Wolfman and puts it in. Pretty clean set overall, you know, and if this is a show of what Fanshawe has to offer, this team can be quite strong, especially going into playoffs. I mean, that was pretty nice. We're gonna see the missile prop coming out for that extra hook range, along with that, you know, spec training
No.
already. It's definitely something to look at. I also am looking at 1-2 punch and heavy impact for Julie. 1-2 punch is the strongest and will be picked up. I think that is a very dangerous awakening to look out for. Let's Juliet get some really nasty kills on us now.
Yeah, but Big Bro getting the Chrono boost, able to go really far with the secondary, able to go even faster. That's really effective. But yeah, the missile prop pick that Sustain was able to get, very
Ooh.
crucial. As you see right there, almost got it close, but just no success in sight. And I mean, also, Echo getting the stagger swag just allows him to be even more aggressive, especially on a map that's already heavily forces aggression. It could at least lighten the load on when they get kit dumped. And I mean, look, nobody's getting kit dumped right now, but Big Bro almost going down and just up and down, trying to look for the kill, but couldn't get it. What goes out not able to get anything. Both teams just trying to get that 1LM to start playing aggressive. Equal equations blinking out perfectly. Had to flip, but did not decide to use it. Big Bro starting to play up, and no, equal equations just couldn't win the strike war. And we could see the goal go in, but the turret trying to prevent that, and it's able to for a little bit. Sustain almost getting hooked in, but whoa, an Atlas kill. That's something you don't see every day. But hey, see if they can play advantage off of it. They can't. They try to get aggressive, and they can get it. Big Bro just able to just kick the core in, kick the Hard Rock in, and boom, one on the board on the side of York. They are looking to be back from the first set.
Yep, really nice job. Another thing to look at is, you know, up and down. Missed 2 dash punches that set. Really good evade on one of them from Big Bro. Gotta look at that up because that's gonna be, I guess, how York is gonna find a way back if they can evade these, you know, these kill abilities, these dash punches and these hooks. It can be very huge, and a nice kill from Big Bro. However, unfortunately, gonna lose their own barriers. A little bit dangerous situation here. Aether's Echo moving up. Nice cyberspike play, but is unfortunately not able to find anything. However, Big Bro help and Aether playing some pretty nice teamwork, able to keep control of this core for such a long period of time. There is a core flip here, but it's gonna be forced to be used by a nice Juliet flame flurry there, and I like these dribble attempts with these cyberswipes though.
Yeah, that was an amazing dribble, I dare say, and an amazing pass, but sadly they couldn't get anything off it. And up and down, I know he wants to dash punch. I know you're just looking for it. There it is, and you sadly didn't hit it. You hate to see it.
Hey, if you know it's coming, they know it's coming too.
Yeah. And the flip, and no punch actually needed. Equal equations just has it himself. And we're back to 1-1. Equal sides.
Yep. And I like this emote synergy, this fuel emote synergy. And the core flip comes out right away. A really nice job to secure that barrier. This is a dangerous point. All of a sudden, I like that aggression with that core flip on the start, and a hook kill as well from Sustain. It probably just means this round is pretty doomed right now for York. They are pushing forward. There's a dash punch up here, body blocking that strike shot. Really nice job by up and down, just walking with that core. You can be patient. You have that time with the power play and able to put it in.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is one punch, and up and down just prove that to be true. All right, now Now here's the question: how long do you think until we're gonna see a hook come out here with this aggression, just getting kit dumped, Big Bro not having a big help, but at the same time, both teams just getting out, and all the outlets all just able to save Big Bro perfectly. The hook meaning nothing, and he also has flip, so that save was extremely important. But we're gonna have to see if they can use if that was a good idea. If they could play aggressive and start to get a goal, but no. And almost on barrier, but couldn't get it. And the flip is fine, but really couldn't get much. Wolfman almost like missing, but just didn't. And I mean, both teams, they're looking to try to play to get core control to quickly like score, but it seems they can't really do that. And they're trying to switch between core control and aggression a decent amount of times. And I mean, I want to say it's working, but no team has scored a goal in a little while, so I wouldn't exactly know. Maybe one strategy change is what you need, but
yeah, I think the damage is coming out, but not any kills are being confirmed this set, which is causing this set to be a little bit slower than some of our other ones. Oh, that was a dangerous shot, but Wolfman is there to react. Gonna force out that core flip though, and a nice kill from Sistane. Probably just means the end here with the core flip of his own coming out, and a straight shot through Wolfman. Unfortunately, that core in overtime is just too fast to react to for Wolfman, and a well-deserved MVP from the IME. The IME has a lot of good options. That explosive entrance or that aerials might be good, but also that extra special with the specialized training is something to look at as well. That is going to be what's going to be picked up here. And I actually think it's a good takeaway as well, because it stops Wolfman from taking perhaps that extra special and healing their team when on the verge of dying. However, I do like that team player pickup. It allows Wolfman to send these cores out of the net a lot faster and create some offensive plays. The spark is also something to look at from up and down. Gives them more options in case this game goes Ari and goes to another set. And immediately Sistane finds a kill right off the rip.
Oh god, I didn't even get to talk about the draft. Personally, I feel like even though they had the second picks, York Spartan, they've won that draft. They have really effective awakenings overall. But I mean, Fanshawe, they're just not allowing them to be in use. They're just trying to end the game before it gets too chaotic. And I mean, I'm not one to call things, but they're looking to make that true.
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams kind of got what they wanted. I wouldn't really favor one over the other. I think both. Oh, Big Bro's gonna find the kill. Makes him makes Sistane their little bro, or assist. But really nice kill on the other side from up and down here. Big Bro dribbling around, but unfortunately gonna find Sistane, and nothing found there. Aether Echo is gonna respawn here. Still level 3 though. You gotta look at those levels, because you know lower levels means you have less stagger. A nice core flip kill, but Big Bro finds another Rasmus Hook, just showing the power that Rasmus has on this map, just creating the game. Big Bro saw that dash punch coming, a really nice evade from them, but they're just not able to find an offensive play. These hooks are just coming, left and right. These guys are trading kills here.
Oh, and no, the lost barrier. You hate to see. It was so close to getting that.
What a defense!
I wasn't getting it, but there it is.
What a defensive attempt, but unfortunately, Sistane was even faster to the play. Did not give up on the play. You like to see it, just because it looks like it's going in, never count that goalie out. Keep playing on the core there, and very good job. Up and down, having this core flip, and a kill from Sistane means it's a power play, and it's a really dangerous spot for the York Strikers, but Aether Echo and Wolfman are doing a pretty good defense here.
Yeah, and the flip is used. Oh no, up and down. You almost had it, but no. But hey, Equal Equations does have his flip up, has eject button, and I mean the barrier's down. I think we all know what's gonna happen here. The question is, when will it happen? And there it is. There's the flip, and there it is, and that's game. Fanshawe, they take game 1, and I mean honestly, I actually expected York Spartan to win this because it's their pick. But the fact that Fanshawe won it, and now it's going to their pick, they could be very comfortable and set for the next game.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a lot of pressure that game on Aether Echo. If we can look at the stats here, 47 redirects, was struggling to even stay alive, nevertheless hit the core here, and I think that Rasmus pickup from both teams definitely caused a lot of trouble for them. I really like the classic Juliet Rasmus comp. One of the most common picks even to this day, I guess, for like team comp picks even to this day in all levels of play. And I think they were able to find a lot of success with those Rasmus hooks. Actually, both Rasmuses were definitely taking over this game, but I think Sustain and Up and Down, the forward duo from them, was a little bit stronger on top of equal equations, just putting in on so much offensive pressure even from their own net.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at like equal equations, he's Omega. So I mean, Omega goalies, like as Dylan were to always say, goalies are like the most important factor of the game. And I mean, playing with some high level goalies myself, I can verify this information, and we're seeing it even here as well with the amazing defense. I'm just unable to let the side of York Spartan get more than one goal. But I mean, hey, even though it didn't look that close, it was actually really close because both teams were trying their hardest to hold their own. And I mean, I hope they bring this energy towards game 2.
Well, I think that map is a very high variance map, can get out of control very easily, especially from these Rasmuses. I don't expect every game to be centered around one character, especially since we're going to be going to Atlas Lab next. I think we're likely to have a 3v3 game instead of a 1v1 here, which essentially that game felt like at some points. I'm a little bit, I'll say it, I'm a little bit of an IME app hater, alright? This map is a very high variance map, but I think I think Atlas Lab and Night Marker aren't at as like high variance, I guess, especially considering how much, just how long they've been in the pool, and just everyone knows those two maps, two of the oldest maps in the game currently. So I think both teams will find a little bit more comfort this game, maybe allow Aether Echo to find their spot. I think last game they were struggling a little bit to even stay alive. I think this game they'll hopefully be able to show off some of their skills here. But I do wonder though, do they change any of the bans up, right? I don't remember exactly what the bans were. I just remember both teams.
They were Kazan and X.
Yeah, Kazan and X. I mean, both of those bans were clearly Awakening based, right? I mean, specialized training very strong on both characters, right? So I do wonder if we're probably gonna get different Awakenings this game, and I wonder if that influences the bans in any way.
It probably will. I mean, IMEs is like a one strat map. Like you have the hole in the middle, you want to play for KO, so they can't really do anything. And I mean, we got a Flyer extra special one, like map like Atlas. That's actually really good. Atlas feels like you can just use a lot more different comps in it overall, especially with the black hole and such. And I mean, yeah, that's as simple as I can really put it as why people really don't like IME app that much. It prioritizes one strat over the other like 8 other strats, at least I know, that are in the game that like everyone uses. But I mean, what can you really do when it's like comp aggressive like that?
So we're gonna get the exact same bans as last time. So I think that's pretty funny. I mean, I guess the Awakenings don't actually matter. Both teams had already decided on those bans before even looking at Awakenings. We're gonna see a kind of similar comp here, except this time instead of Rasmus, we're gonna be seeing the Vice be picked up. And I think there's a lot of damage on both sides here. I think when you have these high damage like comps on both sides, what ends up happening is a lot of it comes down to who wins that first set, because those early drafts can completely shape the game. We're gonna be seeing extra special on 2 of the 3 players on each team, with Fighter Flight being opted, and an immediate kill. I mean, I swear this up and down guy, he's gotten a kill in both games within the first 10 seconds. He's very kill hungry and really good at that, and they're gonna convert at least a single barrier here. Up and down getting the second one, and this is a dangerous spot. Sustain with that all in the net, not gonna be able to find anything, but it's gonna set up and down in a nice way. And that IME turret also just brings so much pressure. Once again, Equal Equations is able to get it done even from the goal spot.
Like I said for last game, I like when I say I hope that like these teams bring that like same energy they have from the last game, it seems they've listened because Fanshawe, they are playing very aggressive. They know their win condition and they are trying to play towards that, and they still have that maintaining of like small of like at least a little bit of core control that every team needs. And I like how they're playing so perfectly, at which the point they don't have to worry too much about core control and can more worry about their win condition of being aggressive. Because I mean, like, look at up and down and sustain. Both of them are running tumblers and siphoning one. So I mean, that the double kill, like, it really explains itself when you think about it.
And I mean, there's not too much you can do there as Wolfman. You're in a 1v3. Your two forwards are gonna die, and a really nice strike war from up and down as well on that one barrier was really sick to close out that point. I mean, they're just so dominant this game. The core flip coming out, but a really nice defense. Good reaction. System setting up these ults though. It's so dangerous, and the Imi ult with the rebound is gonna pick up that. Look at up and down, almost. Both forwards are almost dead. Have zero baits. They're trying to snipe that orb, but up and down is able to get it. Sustain is just gonna AFK for a bit and get that regen. Well, Big Bro trying to finish him off, but not quite able to find the kill. And dangerous spot as up and down is able to put it in. Wolfming probably regretting not using that flip then and there.
Yeah, that was a extremely quick set. I mean, yeah, as you were saying, that like it just feels like this, like the side of Fanshawe is just kicking York Strongwater down, just trying to take advantage of the staggered opponents and KO them as quick as possible. And I mean, personally, I don't blame them. Playing damage overall in KOs has been like a painful experience since the beginning of the game. And I mean, looking at Sustain able to get specialized, it seems they're just gonna bring that pain even more. But at the same time, Big Bro able to get Spark of Strength could mean they start getting on the aggressive themselves. And alongside that,
I want to look at that Spark of Leadership. They did just hot fix it on Tuesday, but it's still a very strong awakening, especially when picked on early on the draft. There's only one other Spark on right now. But I think another thing to notice is not only was that specialized training a huge pickup, especially with that extra special combination, but rapid fire on the Imi just gonna make the glitch pops come out even more often. I'm gonna miss one there, but it just means, more cooldowns means more damage, and more damage means more kills, and kills have been the name of the game for the last two, and a really nice job. Big Bro and Aether putting a lot of pressure, but Equal Equation just been playing such fantastic defense, just so calm in that pocket there, and is able to maneuver the core despite both of the forwards playing League of Legends right now. I thought we were playing Omega Strikers.
Saying playing League of Legends is something I didn't think I'd hear. But I mean, hey, I could hear literally anything on this. And speaking of hearing, do you know about every time when I say, like, there's a high chance when I say a sweep is gonna happen that it happens. And it's even higher.
You're the caster curse?
Yes. Now, I'm not one to call for a reverse sweep, but I mean, your Spartan, they got a chance to reverse sweep. I think they got it.
Can we get a Gojo nod win? Anyways, there's gonna be a full flip here, and that's gonna be a goal. But can we get a nod win? Can we get a nod win? That is like a good moment there. But really nice job from up and down there, picking up that goal with the core flip. They do have no energy though. We gotta look at these energy bars. I think they're very important, especially in high damage games like that. But it doesn't matter. Equal Equation just able to put on so much offensive pressure, almost like playing a second midfield here, while also playing fantastic defense. It's just not even giving up anything this game so far. And look at that damage going down to Aether Echo. Aether Echo thought they were saved off the Imi's out, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be knocked around left and right.
They barely live, and they barely live again.
But I mean, Sustain is able to pick up the barrier there, even while their brawler is stuck brawling. But there's a fourth up here though on Equal Equations. We'll see if they cyber swept forward for this play. I actually expect to see it happen in just a moment here. I think they're waiting for the opportunity. Here it is. The cyber swipe's gonna come in just a moment. There is cyber swipe. They have core flip. They're not going to find anything. They're just going to go back here. With pop coming out, Sustain trying to play because they have a little bit of a power. They're playing against a little bit of a power play right now, but Equal Equations has this core flip. You gotta watch out for that. Here's another cyber spike coming out. The core flip coming out. Top player. Oh no, the Vice all hit it into the Rasmus. Unfortunate.
Oh my god,
Nice
amazing I don't care that they got scored on. Wolfman got amazing defense, especially when he couldn't expect that to come directly to his location. God, what a chaotic like 20 seconds that was.
With a little bit of a miscoordination there with Equal Equations, but really nice job nevertheless. Unfortunately, they weren't able to keep it alive after that. Really nice dash from up and down, and also really like showing the just composure on this IME pick from Equal Equations. That looked pretty doomed barrier, but is able to save it regardless. Really nice primary there from up and down to pick up that barrier. And look at these like rotations from Sustain and up and down. I'm just really impressed by their like level of play. I think definitely I'm excited to see this team in playoffs. Oh!
Hey, that's
down with the read.
But I mean, looking at this, you might be calling something, and I mean, even if that didn't go in, the side of Fanshawe, they almost have flips. So I mean, hey, if anything went wrong, they'd be able to use that, and boom, it goes in.
Yep. And we also have to look. There's a spark of leadership here, and there's a focus, right? So you gotta look out for that combination there. And there it is, the spark of focus. That's just gonna mean even more cooldowns that are already super oppressive. That's gonna mean more Vice ults. It's gonna mean more IME glitch pops, IME ults, etc., for the entire team. To support Julie is online, but it also means more dash punches, right? I mean, you get the effect of your own sparks too, and feels pretty nice to have shorter cooldowns. And I mean, look at that. Equal Equations immediately on round spark, just gonna throw all cooldowns because it doesn't matter. Your cooldowns are so short anyways.
That is true. Short cooldowns do mean a lot, especially in this game, especially like with things like how a strike has 1 second cooldown. You know how much quick strike can change an entire game. That's how much cooldowns affect this game. And I mean, picking up Spark of Focus, especially with leadership, is going to probably show to be very, very effective. Even like 9 cooldown reduction is still a lot. But I mean, why does cooldowns matter when you could just hit the core in, is what York Spartan is trying to say to us.
Yep, Equal Equations giving up both barriers a little earlier that round. And, that's kind of like the weakness of this comp. They, their defense isn't as strong. Their idea is to kill the players on their team so they can't score in the first place, right? But if they're able to survive long enough, definitely they can find barriers on this IME goalie here. Equal Equations does have core flip, but Sustain is quite low, trying to stay alive. In fact, both forwards are quite low. The core flip's going to come out just defensively here to get it out. But these health bars are something to look out for. However, reversing the tides up and down, unfortunately, Aether's going to pick up that warp before they die, but the Flame Flurry is going to confirm it. And now Big Bro is taking the brunt of the damage here. Has to hit the evade just to stay alive. And I really like how they're able to, rotate this damage from, player to player once one dies. Have not been able to find the goal yet though. But I think the idea is if you just kill someone, it'll be easier to find the goal in the power play, and that's kind of just what they're playing for. Up and down has to be a little careful, taking a little bit low, but is able to pick up that barrier really nicely. They're spamming damage on Big Bro. Big Bro's gonna have a lot of trouble scoring if he's dead, and that's what's gonna happen here. Up and down in the corner here. Nice evade from Wolfgang to buy some time, but up and down is just in his head with that dash punch.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, like I saw Wolfman pull out the hook for a second, trying to snatch it away from up and down, but it just sadly couldn't work. And I mean, that's just painful when you try everything and it just still isn't successful. And up and down, went into strike, was able to get one, couldn't get the double, but very close with the ult. And never mind, there's a double as I was asking for. They were looking to get aggressive, but can't get in. The dash punch is all you need. Up and down, taking one more, and I mean, Fanshawe, one more away from taking the set and making it into play-ins.
I'm gonna say Fanshawe has really impressed me this game. I mean, we even have Vaughn in chat cheering for Fanshawe. I think Fanshawe has gained quite a few fans after this, in my opinion. Really nice job from them. A core flip kill onto the Estelle, and it's looking all but over here. This is, game point, match point even. Sustainable passing into this Zentaro, but it's going to be okay as they're able to get both barriers here. Another kill for Up and Down, just done a fantastic job on this Julie.
Wait,
the barrier go down.
This could be different. Wait.
Cold Flip gonna come out though.
Able to hit. And
There's a Cold Flip on Up and Down. You gotta watch out for this though. Gotta watch out.
Perfect glitch pop. Win the strike. Wait, they might be back. We might be back.
They are so back. They are so back. Now I'd win, series on the line, and this is the moment. This is the moment. You gotta come back here. Gotta prove Aquabug wrong here. There is gonna be a core flip though still on Up and Down. I like that they're just blowing damage up on Big Bro. They do have the core flip, but almost there. What happened? Zentaro moment. Big Zentaro gonna find the kill though on the other side for Wolfmang, and we're gonna have a 2v2 for some time. Equal equation, so it's just walking circles around Aether Echo right now, and it's just really impressive what they're doing here. That middle looking to be blown out there. Nice evade from Aether Echo, but all bear is down, and this is probably gonna be the game here. Well, I said that last time though, so they still have a chance. I just hope to bring that out of
take
trouble.
control. Yeah, the hook able to take control of Up and Down, and the pass Up and Down just trying to cut it down, trying to get the core. I mean, able to get the pass, but no. And I mean, Up and Down, he's looking one dash punch away, but no. A Thunder Rip is all you need. Sustain able to make this finishing score for Fanshawe, and Fanshawe, we'll see you at play-ins.
And honestly, Up and Down has the Aquabug Juliet stamp of approval. I'll say it. They have the stamp of approval. Really nice job from honestly the entire team. All three players really impressed me. Playing at very high level gameplay, and really nice job. I mean, I think equal equations though at the end of the day impressed me the most. I mean, I believe the highest ranked player in the game, so it is what to be expected. But really nice job playing proactive goalie while also holding it down, only allowing 2 goals all game there. Really nice job there.
Yeah, he played that amazingly. Like, anything you think he wasn't gonna hold down, he held down for a while. But I mean, you can't hold things forever. We did see York Spartan strikers get 2 goals in, but I mean, 2 goals isn't 9 goals, and you need 9 goals to win a game in this. So I mean, they tried their best, but it just wasn't enough.
Very solid point. That last set got a little bit closer than the other ones, but at the end of the day, you were not able to pull one through, and a really solid victory. I think York will probably have to get back into the lab and do some experimenting, because definitely that game did not go their way. They're still in the playoff race, I believe, but that would have been a really nice victory to pick up, and it was a really nice victory to pick up for Fanshawe, but unfortunately for York, they're gonna have to keep up the grind, never stop the grind. But I'm sure that they got it. Big Bro, Wolfmang definitely are very serious about this game. They're always yapping in Discord, so I'm sure we'll see a nice comeback from these 2 players, and I mean, I'm sure Aether will follow them as well. Really nice job though overall, and I mean, hey, going into playoffs, that's the type of thing, the type of dominant performance you got to show if you're Fanshawe.
I mean, hey, York Spartan, they're still in the play-ins race. They could technically just win like their next few games, and boom, they're in as well. And the slim chance we do see a run back between these 2 teams, they'll be different. They'll be stronger, I assume. But we're gonna have to see what happens as the season goes on. And I mean, coming up next, we have another really good game. We have Spartan Strikers versus Ole Miss. Very interesting game.
Yep, Ole Miss. We're going to see some Ole Miss fans in the chat, so definitely. I don't know. They have the squad here ready to cheer. But what is your predictions, Eighth? Actually, I'm a little bit uninformed, as embarrassed as I am to say, about these 2 teams. But what are your predictions as the expert here, I guess?
I'm not an expert. I'm just a person who yaps a lot.
Hey, let's hear your yapping predictions. I love to hear
I don't
those as well.
I honestly I don't got a prediction for this one. I've seen both of these teams, but I just can't put one as, oh, this one's gonna win and this one's gonna lose. I can't put it like that because I
Mhm.
genuinely don't know myself.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me look at the rosters here. We'll see if our producer can get that. But Ole Miss has trying to figure these out. I believe it's yep. Clear Love, Mint Pascal, Alonzo, Zach Attacker, Mercury, and Yachty. I've heard of Yachty. Yachty actually reached out to me once for coaching, so I'm kind of rooting for for them a little bit there. But on the other side, it's Ole Miss versus who's the other? Who's our other? Yep. Okay, so and then on the other side, Acorn, a little bit of well-known name if you're a beta knower, I guess, but not as well known nowadays. But still really cool guy. That one guy, that is literally that one guy, and Garbanzo. So, I mean, I think one roster has a lot of sub options. The other one, just a solid 3 players are probably gonna play every week. I definitely wonder who to give it to. I'm gonna have to be biased here and give it to Ole Miss just because I coached Yachty that one time and I'm excited to see them pull through. But I don't even know if they'll be playing, so I'm still gonna stick with it though.
All right, I think that's all we got from us. I mean, yeah, you guys know the next game and such. All right, and yeah, we're gonna go to break now, but this has been, well, us.
Yep.
And yeah,
Yep.
we'll be back in like a few minutes, probably like 10, 15 with the next game for you guys. So yeah.
Yep. Stay tuned. Be excited for that next game because that one's gonna be a banger as well.